Good morning, one. Good morning, all. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm shortening my intro now. Deal with it. but, sit down, relax, grab yourself something to drink. Welcome back to another session of Starfield. But yeah, guys, so we last left off, we were in Neon, weren't we? Infiltrating the whole chemical lab area and shit. Yeah, it will be interesting to see. What am I doing? Alright.
Yeah. I know this place.
Jeez, these things are terrifying.
People joke, say those Maroon zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it real? Hell if I know. But they think it is, and that makes them dangerous.
We want to find a place to stay while we're here. I've heard that the Hotel Voli is top-notch.
Hey, you have a message from Jack. What does Jackie want? What's up?
I'm not the one who promised a 30% increase this cost of living. In fact, you can find my goddamn recommendation on file, which you ignore.
Mr. Lake was expecting the event to go off smoothly. He personally expects it.
I can't make something out of nothing. Everything is falling apart down here. I need my new budget approved immediately. Hello? Hello? Aye!
Well, that doesn't sound good.
You're the new applicant, right? Riley? So you learned on the job at Argos? Not bad, not bad. But that's not what's important. You know remedial chemistry and seem to be living and breathing. You're goddamn hired.
Wait, that's it?
By all means. Go ahead and talk me out of it. Ah!
Eager to start, could use the
The
credits.
pay is better than anything you'll get on the streets. If you can last. Take this and put it on. Time to get to work.
Unprocessed Aurora recipe added. Using the proper ingredients, you can now manufacture unprocessed Aurora. The recipe can be viewed, tracked, and processed in Xenophos. Oh, would you look at that? Sweet! That was easy. I can now sell drugs.
Follow me, and you get to show me just how amazing you are. Right. Wear the damn clean suit every minute you're on the job. It's for your safety. I can't have any more of you dropping dead because you can't follow simple directions. Clear? So, here is the facility. Don't go anywhere. You work the assembly line, you make what's asked, and you get paid and go back to whatever crate hole you come from.
Yes?
Don't ask
If you have any
questions.
gear, you...
What's asked.
Mm. Oh my god, why do I got 29 fragmentation grenades? Hold on to those for me. They will do for now.
Remember, you are just
Talk to you later.
cog in the Xenofresh machine. Don't fraternize, except on a break. Here we go. The assembly line. Job simple. The hopper will spit out ingredients. The computer tells you what to make, you take the ingredients from the hopper. We know to the milligram what's needed. So take what's required. No more, no less.
Sounds simple enough. What happens if I take too much?
Then it comes out of your pay.
Sounds simple enough.
You think so, right? The other thing is speed. We got a quota. As soon as the screen spits out a compound, the timer starts. So use the station to craft the compound, then put it in the other hopper. You beat the time and you maybe make Employee of the Month, get a bonus, maybe get promoted one day so you can have your own little crate rats. You take too long. Don't take too long. Questions?
Let's get started then.
Pay attention, work smart and fast. We understand each other, right? You get one run through with training wheels, no time limit to learn the system. After that, the clock is ticking. Finish your shift, do well, and maybe you come back. You could go to the break room before you leave.
Get ingredients from the ingredient hopper. Crystal blue persuasion. Dun, dun, dun.
Program commencing. Create one batch. No time.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
Alright.
Can't talk now or I'm gonna be late for my shift.
Craft one batch. 1 minute starting now.
Crystal blue
Valentina needs to cut us
persuasion.
a break. She's a real
Complete.
pain in the butt.
Craft one batch. 1 minute starting now.
Drugs, drugs, magnificent drugs.
Assembly complete.
If I have to eat one more tube of trawl for lunch, I'm
One
gonna
batch.
puke.
1 minute starting now.
Zoom.
Assembly complete. Shift
Those
over.
damn chasm scales get
Go to the
everywhere.
break room.
I even found one in... Never mind. Yeah, I'd rather be cleaning fish than running with a street gang.
Break room.
Oh, la 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 la. I never thought I'd be getting paid to work in a drug lab.
So what do I do now? Oh, find him in the... okay. Hey.
I hope the rest of your day is productive, too. Welcome to the line. Hope you like your every move being recorded and digitized for Silicon posterity.
They really recording you?
Here, there, everywhere. You can really feel the trust.
It's my first day. I was hoping to make new friends.
Yeah, we gotta stick together. Speaking of security, oh no, an outage? Fortunately for us, the damn things are broken like 98% of the time. You happen to know Nesher? Poor guy got picked up by security.
Well, Nesha, he got unlucky.
Tough break. I like Nesher too. The fact I'm still free means Nesher didn't rat me out to security. I knew whoever he was working for would send a replacement. Are we back in business?
The store is open again.
Shit. I wish Nesher had told me that. I'm in too deep to back out. I'll give you the codes to the merchandise. It's up to you to get it and do whatever you do. If you need more, you know, work a shift and meet me here in the break room. And I'll give you the new drop cords. Pleasure doing business with you.
What can I help you with? Feel free to drop...
Whoops.
Glad to haul what... Until later.
Well, that was easy.
If I have to use machines critical Neon's premier center of all space. A tour of Seekers Outfitters, and you'll enter.
I wonder how many poor souls who couldn't make it in New Atlantis ended up working at the fisheries in Neon.
Go in.
Interesting. Bayu, good to see you again.
And now all the interested parties have convened. Yannick. Did you think you could use Aurora in my city without me knowing? Another bloodbath in Ebside isn't good for the tourists. Still, sometimes blood's gotta flow. And you must be what passes for the brain in this operation. What's the percentage in letting either of you leave here alive?
Yannick's a moron. He brought this on himself.
Exactly. Whatever Yannick gets, he completely deserves.
Oh, your friend even thinks maybe I should do Neon a favor. Why shouldn't I?
Your lounge has the upscale market covered, Mr. Bayou. But there are so many credits lying on the table, begging to be taken.
Go on.
We use just a smidgen of Aurora to make blend, and blend is priced for everyone. Please tell him.
Yes. Tell me.
This is Yannick's show, not mine.
Noted. So, you've got an emerging market cornered. Yannick, I'd almost think you're a businessman. Almost.
Yannick has just started. The credits are rolling in.
Wait. Did you just call yourself Yannick? For real?
Aye.
Muzzle it. Here's the deal. You get to keep smuggling Aurora out of the fishery. You make your blend and sell whatever extra Aurora you want on the streets. But I'm taking 20% of the profit for having to deal with your bullshit. We're done. Yannick, get busy making me my money.
Just another lousy day in the office, right? Oh, Yannick's heart. Still beating so very fast. Mr. Bayou is formidable, huh? Are you okay? I hope we're still simpatico, yes?
I want nothing to do with you.
I don't blame you, but please think. Our profits go down, yes, but we don't have to worry about being caught anymore. So, business as usual, yes? You do a shift at Xenofresh and your contact tells you where to pick up Aurora. You go there, make an easy and very safe pickup, and deliver it to me. No time pressure, anytime you want. Take a break if you like.
Why doesn't Bayou just give us the Aurora directly?
Do you want to ask him? But if I had to guess, he probably doesn't want to muddy his reputation with us. And if anything goes wrong, total deniability.
Hang on, what is going on here? This line of work isn't for me.
But it's all safe now. Easy credits. Maybe come back later, yes?
Don't count on it. Do your own dirty work from now on, Yannick.
Back off.
For you.
Still says I can do it. Anyways. Where can I get this? So yeah, there's no markers for this anymore. I already got enough. I already got a shit ton of evidence for her. I could do this one. Activities will also lead me to different quests, like the one we just did. Let's do this one for now.
Of course you would. So pop on in till the grand's liquor.
Is this another merchant I can sell to?
How can I help?
It is.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. The name's Ken.
Good to meet you.
Likewise. Let me know if you need any help. I'm always happy to talk shop. What brings you to Ryujin Tower today?
I had an interview here with Emergis Salzo.
Oh, good luck. Hopefully they'll hire you, and we can stop listening to this non-stop audio ad.
See what you're selling.
I think you'll be impressed. We only...
Oh, okay, so this is where you get the cool laser guns, the pew-pew guns. Hey, that is actually 100. Oh shit, these are actually better than the ones that I think these are better than the ones I got.
Stay safe out there. Don't get any ideas about it. Absolutely.
Holy shit, it's drastically better. I'll take it.
See you later.
To the main plaza. Unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
To Ryujin Industries, can I help you?
Hello.
You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know.
I do have some questions.
And hopefully I have some answers.
I like you. You seem cool. How are the interviews going?
Between you and me, I think Imogene is about done with the whole process. You won't believe the people we've been getting. I heard the hiring algorithm Yuko made approved all applicants. And of course Yuko bailed when interview time hit. It's technically her job. And Imogene is furious.
That's great. What can you tell me about Imogene?
Imogene Salzo is my idol. She's ruthless, but still knows how to behave around everyday people, if you know what I mean. She's probably next in line to take over for Ularu Chen, head of operations here, which would be a godsend considering Chen has no filter and loves to speak her mind. No one loves brutal honesty that much.
What exactly does Ryujin Industries do?
Oh wow, you're serious? Well, Ryujin is the tech industry leader in the settled systems, mostly known for neuroamps, which exploded on the scene about 15 years ago. Other than that, our products include operating systems, security, various quality of life improvements for the home. We're like a full package. If you really want more info, I'd recommend reading up at one of the kiosks. They've got this company's entire history listed. At least the history they want you to know. Okay, back I see.
Where's the history thing?
One of those types.
Man, show me the way.
Back I see. Of course, follow me. This current floor we're on is the main operations level. It's where the grunt work happens for this department. Research, data entry, more busy work than you can stand. Most of the people here are technicians that report to you.
Oh, I can't imagine being forced to spend my days doing menial work in an office like this, instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
I know what you mean. I'm curious.
Can I help you?
And here we are. Good luck in there. I'll probably see you on your way out.
I don't think I'll need an aid bonus, but I will quick save, just in case. By the way, the gun that I got, I'm starting to think it's a shotgun. No, it's a rifle. Okay, cool. Means I will do more damage with it.
Prepared than the last one. Have a seat. And your friend can wait outside. I'm sure they understand. All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently, our algorithm has failed us and believes you to be a decent match, which I'll take up with our technicians later. So, let's get this over with. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries?
I grew up in the shadow of Ryujin Tower, so it's time to see what this place is all about.
It's always nice to see the local residents take an interest in us. This next one should be interesting, considering you marked having 0 experience. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this?
You could win and deal with the best of them.
Ah, negotiation. Now there's a true corporate skill, and one that can take you further than most. Of course, it helps having knowledge about the business you're working for, but I trust you'd be a fast learner. How motivated are you to succeed?
Go above and beyond to get the job done.
All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in?
Further complexities of cybersecurity.
In that case, you'd find yourself on one of the best teams in the settled systems. It's nice to see someone take an interest in the legal side of cybersecurity. But I hope you enjoy a challenge. The hackers these days keep our people busy round the clock. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. Especially considering this criminal record of yours. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew.
Uh-oh. I'm the coffee gal.
So you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
Make it quick. I have a deadline. You're interrupting me. Is this time accounted for?
What do you mean accounted for?
We're on a strict schedule. I just want to make sure this impromptu meeting is properly tracked.
It's not.
Then I will remind you that the schedule exists for a reason, and we seem to be ignoring it. If time is money, then suffice to say Ms. Serrano would not be pleased with such a frivolous expenditure. Goodbye.
Okay, bye then.
Yeah? Bye-bye.
So. Open sesame.
Hi there.
There's a line here.
Welcome to Terra Brew.
I'm here to pick up for my boss.
Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody?
What happened?
Like, who knows? I looked at someone wrong, the coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal.
Who's that?
You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead.
So you got fired?
Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
No one's been sent to terminate anyone. Now, why don't you just calm down? Before someone accidentally gets hurt.
Just wait, hold on, let's talk about this.
You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed.
You're throwing your life away here.
You can't be that good. Not yet. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down.
Why would I be the one they send?
Let's just say Ryujin doesn't like loose ends. Chen fired me, and now she's gonna see me as a liability. And that's why it's just a matter of time before our paths cross again. Okay, and when they do, I'm just hoping you'll listen to me, like I listen to you.
Of course.
You're either one of the few good people in Neon, or you already know a thing or two about leverage. Just don't make me regret this.
I'm here to grab that coffee.
No worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them.
Just didn't pick up that at all. Why would Ryujin handle it?
Ryujin has connections everywhere. Even Benjamin Bayu. You know, the very man that runs Neon. They're practically untouchable around here. Just getting in with them, you're setting yourself up for life. Well, provided you don't get fired first, of course.
What can you tell me about that guy?
Tomo had been Ryujin's errand boy for some time now. Lots of ambition. Dying to get up that food chain, if you know what I mean. He always seemed really nice, so a stunt like that? I never saw it coming.
Sorry about all that.
Are you serious? That's the most excitement I've had in months. I feel like I should be thanking you.
I still need to pick up my order.
Yes, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again.
Need a pick-me-up? At Terra Brew, we've got you covered. Behold,
My mother wanted me.
See you, Tomo.
Housing here is so expensive.
Stay away from Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
But I'm not a tourist. I was raised here, yo. I'm a neon street rat.
A gala at the New Atlantis Free Star Embassy?
Sup?
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup?
I ran into an ex-employee of yours.
Good answer. And the one I was hoping for, since we learned of the incident before your return.
Yeah, I figured.
Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
Talking through it was the right way to handle the situation. I'm proud of you.
No worries. Does that mean I get a raise? Tell me about my new position.
Let me explain. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far?
Why is it confidential?
Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret. If others knew and could mimic our actions, it would take away our edge.
How am I supposed to ensure success?
Well, it depends on the job, really. If someone can't be persuaded with words, perhaps a more forceful approach is necessary. You're basically removing obstacles from the equation.
What do you mean by add influence?
In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to create a more desired outcome. This may be through a conversation or presenting some new information. It's all very situational, as you'll soon see.
I'm good.
Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
Alright. Well, that's not mildly intimidating.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is.
Ryujin owns Tranquility?
For the past 5 years. Tranquility is a recent acquisition, and we've only just begun to develop the brand. You may have seen how several vendors carry the product now.
I doubt your daily orders are the sole difference between profits.
Yes, the profit margins are vastly different at this point in time. It's more the principle of the matter. Tea talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up. Which hopefully won't be often.
Well, there goes my pay. My pay gets reduced whenever I make mistakes.
Yes, mistakes are often costly and involve substantial cleanup, both literally and figuratively. Law enforcement, witnesses, evidence, everything has its cost.
Understood.
Good. Then it appears we have nothing left to discuss. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Sup?
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, head of marketing and public relations.
Sup? So you're the one keeping Ryujin in the public good graces?
Yeah, me and an entire department have my back. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be?
I care about the results of the method. Mean by not how much work I'm going to be.
Cleanup, of course. Journalists are pretty quick at putting 2 and 2 together. And I get the pleasure of making sure those connections are never made. Or, if they are, handling the fallout.
No, you don't have to worry about me.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Sure. Sup?
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you.
I'm quite the specimen, I know.
Sounds like something my son would say. And no, I don't mean that as a compliment. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement.
Sure.
We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse.
What connections do we have with the Freestars?
For one, our connections with Bayou automatically grant us a slight connection with the Rangers. He has some amount of influence with his seat on the Council of Governors. But our strongest connection is local, with Ranger Price.
It's a fish ranger on the Ryujin payroll.
If we could get Freestar Rangers on payroll, we'd be running this faction. So no, that's not the case. Jalen simply knows how business is done when it comes to Neon. But that doesn't mean he's a free pass. So again, steer clear of law enforcement.
I'll do my best.
Let's hope your best is good enough.
Yo!
So,
What's up,
fetching
dude?
coffee 1 minute and junior operative the next. Gamden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around.
The barista said she triple-checked the grinder herself. What exactly do you do here?
I have the glorious job of keeping all the departments supplied with exactly what they need. Anything from rare materials for R&D to slates and design software for marketing. You could say I'm the one aspect of operations that keeps this department legit.
The barista said she triple-checked the grinder herself.
Ah, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terra Brew Coffee, but hey, I suspected their grinder was on its last leg. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions.
How does Ryujin benefit millions of others?
Well, neuroamps for one. They aid in mental illness, confidence boosting, and focus. Drone robots for maintenance and security, tranquility for relaxation, Arbron for protection. Your work only helps us improve and expand upon these products that so many people love and benefit from.
Was the bright side of the corporate espionage?
I get your point, but if anything, take comfort in knowing that you're the one deciding the methods behind your assignments. Not only that, but corporate espionage is the norm. Ryujin just handles it better than most. Competitor operatives have done far worse to accomplish less.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job.
I'll be told how much work I'll create for them if I'm not careful. The basic theme was don't get caught. I have a feeling I won't be getting along with most of them. It was nice to get a meaningful. I've been told how my that one.
I can only imagine. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at KeltCorp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now.
Big mistake on their part. That sounds like a job for... Okay, yeah. KeltCorp must be desperate if they resorted to illegal activity. Big mistake on their part.
My words exactly. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers.
How do I gain access to their computers?
That's up for you to determine. Think of it as the creative aspect of your job. There's always more than one way to get the job done around here.
What's on the slate?
Think of it as a lesson that KeltCorp gets to learn the hard way.
Consider it done.
Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at KeltCorp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
Thanks. Level! Alright, what do I want? I wanted something. What was it again? Can't remember what it was. I was after something specific. Alright, it was the carry weight. Yeah, alright. Up that. There we go. So I can lift 25 kilos now. Well, an extra 25 kilos.
Hamza kept pestering me about his damn missing slate. Security's got time to track something like that down.
Thanks, Hamza.
Another day.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP and A and B. Here, heaven forbid it.
There are a ton of distractions in Neon, so I expect you to be on your best behavior here.
Are you supposed to be here? Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Clover McKenna at your service. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression.
You had me confused with someone else.
Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst.
Apologies are necessary. Why would Mr. Okidigo hire people to represent him?
I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here. He'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. That's why I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again.
Apologies are necessary.
That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
Must be a hell of a mess to cause such a fuss. What's the Neon Mining League?
It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts.
Must be a hell of a mess to cause such a fuss.
If only you knew. Mr. Okadagbo owes a substantial debt to Keltcor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
Maybe I could assist you with Mr. Okadagbo's debt.
You'd be willing to help out? That's awfully kind of you.
It's kind of you to stick up to him in the first place.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadagbo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you?
Are you personally involved with him?
That is a rather personal question, and I would prefer we kept things professional, if you don't mind.
I'll talk to him.
Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise.
How did he rack up such a debt?
When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clearly backfired. A poor man.
Mind telling me a bit about Keltcorp?
We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills.
Or should I call you Chloe?
Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. He could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad.
Are you in charge of Kelp's Neon office?
For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work.
Would you mind telling me about your father?
Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Keltcorp. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you.
Thanks.
Have a fine day.
I'll look into that later. Right now, I'm going to break into your computer system. Let me drop a quick save real quick, in case this goes wrong.
I'm glad I ended up at Keltcorp. Ms. McKenna.
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending another break at my desk listening to Connie.
You certainly know your way around a computer system.
You know what? Screw it. I'm going to Terrabrew right now.
Not interested.
Yeah? I'll go with you.
That was easy.
It's for you.
Back off. That's an older version of you.
Scram, I'm on duty.
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler for details.
And that's what I was afraid of. I just hate accessing the Combatech database. It's anxiety-inducing.
I know what you mean, but that's your missing piece right there.
All right, I'll get on it.
Done.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report?
It went well, no incidents to report.
Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand.
I don't have a reputation for clean work.
So, you've gotten caught in the past. Now's the time to make new habits. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing.
Ready for whatever's next?
One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company.
What do I need to leave? Where do I need to leave this evidence?
The inspection will be similar to an audit. These things are usually pretty thorough. Filing cabinets, desks. I trust you can be smart about it.
What are the do's and don'ts for this assignment?
We want a clean and careful job. Obviously, we don't want any bad press at this point, or we could lose the deal. I don't want to hear any news about bounties or bodies coming out of Aquila City.
Make sure it gets done.
Good. This one should be easy to pull off. Laredo has their own building, unlike KeltCorp, so at least there's only a single layer of security to deal with. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
Ooh, corporate espionage. Let's
We
roll.
should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
What's up?
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
If it will help you decide, I'm here to listen.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
That's pretty close to captain, right?
In my case, I was third in command, which has a lot to do with the story. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
But if it's too difficult for you, we don't have to continue.
No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
Despite the damage, you still had the ability to fight?
The Dauntless was a tough little ship. No shields and the hull was breached, but it still had power. And weapons. That's why I remained in the battle. Huge mistake.
I don't know what I would have done.
Well, I didn't have the luxury of indecision. I had to act. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. And last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
You were on the shuttle with them?
It was my duty as acting captain to be the last person to leave the Dauntless. We had more than one escape shuttle available. So, I elected to wait until they were safe.
It was too far gone for you to save the crew?
The ship barely had enough power for comms and life support. All I could do was watch them die.
So you had to go through that.
You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape.
What did your superiors say about your actions?
My superiors? When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial.
At least you're still alive to honor their legacy. How did you get off the Dauntless?
After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped.
At least you're still alive to honor their legacy.
That's true. But still, it doesn't erase the real issue here.
Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator core going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives.
Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us.
Worried about us?
Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more than partners. We're becoming close friends. Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel different when I'm around you. I feel safer, comfortable, not afraid to admit who I am. I'm terrified I'm going to screw that up.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
All this nonsense and you still have faith, eh? You really care about me, don't you?
I'll never stop having faith in you. I'll never stop having faith in you.
I'm counting on that. Look, I think I've said all I can handle for now. Thank you for being there, for listening to me when I needed it the most. I'll never forget this. I promise.
I warned people of holes mostly.
So, time for some more corporate espionage. Ah!
Something you might be interested in.
Oh, I have to go off planet, don't I? Alright, so I'm gonna go to Aquila City. Can I fast travel to my ship? Evidently not. Yeah, okay. Find Clover's... Oh, yes, right. Yeah, how do I find Clover's diary? Oh, I know, that's a different thing, isn't it? Yeah, it is, okay. Oh, fuck, I'll just fast travel there.
I heard that the walls of Aquila City were built to prevent nocturnal predators from overrunning the place.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Seeing how dangerous this area is.
Sorry. Eating nothing but Oishi ramen. Got an appointment at Enhanced tomorrow. It's such a... Ever wonder how the...
Sam has told me so many stories about Aquila City. I feel as though I've lived here all my life. Something you might be interested in.
Aquila's one of the oldest cities in the settled
So we had to clean up the graffiti on the range again. Why don't we just close it down? It's not like it gets much use.
I need someplace to put the prototypes through their paces. It stays.
But you know stretch trash will come back and loiter. Or worse.
Let them. A few beer bottles and graffiti is the least we owe them.
Yes, Miss Lance.
Miss Lance?
I think you'll find that we carry fine weapons of all kinds here.
Your weapons are made in the city?
Indeed. As a matter of fact, they're made in this very building. You're standing in the storefront of the Laredo Firearms Factory. I designed and manufactured every firearm for sale here. As such, I can offer you my personal assurance they're of the highest quality.
You're the owner of the whole Laredo company. Why are you working here?
When a CEO distances herself from the customers, her decision-making suffers. Here I get to see what matters, what sells, what doesn't, and why. It's invaluable. Plus, it's better than the endless meetings.
I see your selection.
Let's get you set up.
Damn. Oh, so use one of your sniper rifles. I don't like how it switches to explosive at random times, especially when I'm trying to
Talk
stealth.
to Miss Lance if you want to make a purchase.
Here, I have something for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I picked it up on one of our latest planetary expeditions. I'm more than just an extra gun, you know.
I appreciate the effort.
I'm just pleased I get to utilize some of my old field collecting skills. It's been a while. Check back with me from time to time after we return from our planetary jaunts. If I pick anything up, it's all yours. Can I help?
Be here for a moment.
Take your time.
Bada-boop.
Haven't seen a lock picked that easily since I traveled with Vladimir's soul.
Turn around. Stop looking this way. You don't see shit. Okay, that one's done. Huh. Ah, that's how, okay.
UC can't be that bad, can it?
Just do your business and move along.
All right, let's go.
Might want to steer.
While I'm here,
what
let's
is it?
do some selling.
Dropping off a few
You can use that for now. Let's get rid of this cutter since you're not really using it. So many fucking grenades though.
So long.
There's not enough to do around here.
I think you'll find that. Here's what I haven't.
Oh shit, right, I forgot about these.
You keep everything on the level and we'll get along great.
Since I'm here, I'll sell some shit. Might as well. It really is a shooting range.
We got to pay Rasha anything?
No, as long as you clean up after yourself, she don't mind.
That's awfully kind of her.
Mrs. Lance is a killer through and through. Nice grouping on that last one.
Yeah, the site was off and to the left. I dialed it. Sometime next week?
You know it.
I wonder if I can return the map. Where's the... Isn't the...
Can't do this alone, Annie. I don't know. She helped with the bank robbery. I'm sure she'll help us.
Stranger! Stranger! Come here!
Said Stroud Eklund, and he said Deimos
I'm Annie Wilcox. You're new in town, aren't you? That means I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Believe me, I'm used to it.
That's a real suspicious thing to say. You better pick your words carefully around here. See, I work for the Freestar Rangers. I'm the first ever Ranger Surveillance Assistant. And that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave it to me. So it's official.
Ranger Emma Wilcox. Is she your mother?
That's right. She's a senior ranger, which means she's in charge of me and all the other rangers. Well, except Diego, because he's a senior ranger too. Oh, and the marshal. He's in charge of all the rangers.
What does a Ranger Surveillance Assistant do?
I watch people and listen to them. If I hear something about smuggling or Aurora or gangs, I tell the rangers. It's easy, because no one pays attention to kids. Plus, I know a lot of good hiding places all over the city.
That's pretty good to earn a title like that.
I'm the best Ranger Surveillance Assistant that ever lived. Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. Gotta prepare the next generation, because I won't be here forever. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen? Or are you gonna be on my list?
What list?
My list of people who might be troublemakers, so I have to watch them extra close. You don't want to be on my list.
I don't plan to cause any trouble, if that's what you're asking.
That's the right answer. I just hope you mean it. Aquila City is just crawling with crime. It's everywhere. And it's up to us Rangers to do something about it.
And Ranger Surveillance Assistants.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms.
And none of the adults believe us.
So we're hoping, you know, you can help us break it all open.
Why don't they believe you?
Because they're dumb. I give security whole list of crimes and leads, and they barely pay attention anymore. I'm practically doing their job for them.
Wait, you're not a ranger, are you?
My mother is Senior Ranger Emma Wilcox, and she said that I am a Ranger Surveillance Assistant. Ask her yourself.
If there's a criminal loose, I'm game to help.
Emily was right about you. I was doing my Ranger patrol one day, and there was a suspicious character casing Laredo Arms. I watched him as long as I could, but I had to rush home for bedtime. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated Justin Sneed. And he said they were tracking down an inventory discrepancy. I told him about the suspicious stranger, but Mr. Sneed didn't believe me.
Doesn't seem like a coincidence. Are you sure this character is a thief?
I couldn't prove anything, but the suspect was acting all sorts of funny. He was trying to make sure no one could see him. My mom says you have to listen to your gut in this business. I just know he's a thief.
This doesn't seem like a coincidence.
Exactly. This case was too big for just one ranger, so I deputized Emily.
I'm an Assistant Ranger Surveillance Assistant.
Or, something like that. And we Found out that the thief breaks in most nights. Like, really late. He's got his own key card. We just need to catch him. Security will believe you.
Wait, he has a key card?
Emily caught him opening the side door one night. That's when we knew for sure we have an actual criminal here.
How did you find all this? How did you find all this about?
We did all the things. Crime scene investigated. Witnesses interviewed. And suspect tailed.
You two are quite the little pair of detectives now, aren't you?
I followed the suspect all day. He had no idea.
I'll see what I can do.
You're doing Aquila City a big service. Best I figure he's there around midnight. You need to wait for him to exit Laredo, then catch him red-handed. We need to bring him to justice.
Helping Anne has been the most exciting thing happening all year.
If we saved at least 10% of the down payment, Galbank will almost finished.
There's Terra Brew. Where? I think his house was here somewhere, wasn't it? As a matter of fact, I think it's this one. No, that's Galbank.
You'll be a lot happier in life if you just don't watch the news. Live your life. Look after your...
Sarah Filburn and her brother-in-law.
Oh no, it was here. I recognize this area. Was this it? The Co Estate, yeah. While I'm here, I'll return the map. Hey.
The Co's founded Aquila. And if you didn't know that already, you shouldn't be here. Us Co's have been in government for generations, making sure the Freestar Collective is run the right way. Getting said government to do anything worthwhile is like hurting Ashta. Takes perseverance, compromise, and above all, respect. You try to groom your successors, but wisdom's often wasted on the young.
Sounds like you had quite a career.
I did my part, and then some. Back in my day, we tackled some whoppers. The colony wars damn near wrecked our economy. Took years of dedicated work, every day wondering if the whole financial system was gonna crater on our watch. But we got it done. Damn near had a nervous breakdown. Best years of my life.
You're quite a character, Jacob. How bad was the colony wars?
Never forget that it was the United Colonies' greed that started it all. So many terrors unleashed on the galaxy, and for what? Piles of dead? And it almost set us back centuries. Anyone trying to sell you that there's glory in war has never lived through one of them.
You're quite a character, Jacob.
Might be you're not too bad yourself. Well, I doubt you came to hear me wax poetic. What do you need?
Okay, well, I can't return the
I got
map.
things to do, too.
Laters. I'll talk to you later. I'm just trying to make some extra money here. Sell the guns that I got on my ship.
Let's be certain to stock up on some extra ammunition before we explore the wilderness around the city.
Agreed.
Dunlop's.
Unfortunately, I want to make some bucks first. Chunks. Ah, there, Galbank. Here we go, Roland Arms. This is a good spot to sell, I think. Sup?
If you're looking outlaws, Ashta, you see him.
Sell from ship. Thanks. And I know there's a trade authority kiosk. There's a general store there. I'll sell to you too. Where you at? Oh, there you are.
Take a look. I'll say right up front. How about I just ship?
Thanks for the money.
Off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
No, we're going to return to Aquila City in the future.
Time to push some G's. Orbital insertion achieved. We're spacebound again.
Now anything would happen, would it? Done. Sup?
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Is it done?
Everything's set. The deal should be ours. It's done, but but hardly seems fair.
If you've got some morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you. And the truth is, in this industry, this is about as fair as it gets. Laredo is far from squeaky clean, and believe me, we've got our own eyes out for their moves as well. Now, I think it's time to examine a different set of skills.
Oh, nice. I got the speech drug. Ready for what's next?
Nice to see I haven't worn you out yet. Your next assignment is to find the security chief and use some creative thinking to obtain their security keycard. And when I say creative, I don't mean with a weapon. Either look the part and be persuasive, or be quick with your hands.
Any suggestions on getting the keycard?
A security chief isn't going to give the time of day to just anybody. A nice suit should do the trick. Or, who knows, some operatives are known to have a security guard uniform or two in their closet they can rely on. Just be careful. Getting caught could mean a mess, and cleanup isn't cheap.
What do you need the keycard for?
We just need some easy access to competitor security. Sometimes obtaining a legitimate form of access is preferred over brute forcing it.
Let's get started.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll be able to get that keycard without incident. Just remember, if anything does happen, it's up to you to bail yourself out.
Oh, there you go. I got a suit. I already am wearing a suit. Nice. Bobby.
Kill for a cup of coffee.
There's a security guard, so I gotta be careful here. %might work. Yeah, right.
You sure you belong here? Wait, you're on the wanted list.
Am I? Yeah. Okay, well that was quick.
I used to be an actuary.
I still have the thing on? Yeah, okay. Still got a little over 4
You
minutes.
need help with something?
I have a I need you to hand over your security key
Yeah,
card.
and I need a raise. It's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna have time for details, but it's an emergency. My job is on the line here. I really need this favor.
I understand your cause for concern, but I don't see what that has to do with my security key card.
Just wait.
I thought I made myself clear. I'm not giving you my card.
Alright, how much is it gonna cost? Oh, let's bribe. Fuck it.
I think we can work something out. All right, take it, but you better be quick.
Cheers. Bye.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic germs.
That was easy.
You're out there, right?
Hey.
Hey there. Got that key card for me?
Here's the keycard.
Now we're talking. Not bad for a novice. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better.
Ready for anything?
Good. It's time for a change of pace. This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for 2 reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
Discretion and the trade tower in Neon don't exactly go hand in hand.
Comes to influencing people, I'm the best you've got.
I figured you could put those negotiation skills you mentioned to good use. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd. And Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails.
What are these companies?
Infinity Ltd. Is one of our aspiring competitors. They have products in several similar fields, ships and neuroamps being the exception. Quantum Synergies specializes in ship operating software. We don't consider them a major competitor since their product line is so narrow. If the two are meeting to work out a contract, that tells us Infinity must be looking to get into the ship business. And we'd like to delay that, if we can.
Consider it done.
That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director, Zola Adisa, and their financial manager, Arthur Cruz. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking points.
Can you give me the breakdown on Zola's and Arthur's dossiers?
I suppose I can give you a brief rundown. We'll start with Zola. Zola is a born and bred executive. It runs in the family, so she's highly accustomed to an upper-class lifestyle. She's a narcissist who's also obsessed with public perception, both of her and Quantum Synergies. She wants to be associated with the latest and greatest, so she's drawn to innovation and quality.
She's into innovation and quality. She should be working here.
She's considered it, but she's next in line to be CEO over at Quantum. If she came here, she'd have to deal with stiff competition. As for her talking points, the key things to remember are, Infinity is the cheap version of Ryujin. They're a follower, not a leader, and they lack any sense of clear vision.
How is Infinity the cheaper version of Ryujin?
Infinity Ltd's strategy to make money is to cut cost on quality. You can compare any one of our products to theirs and see it almost instantly. Low-grade synthetics, flimsy thin materials, high energy usage, they issue at least 1 or 2 recalls a year.
Infinity is a follower. Do they have original products of their own?
They've launched several, but none survive long. Nothing that would be as big as neuroamps or grav drives. That's why they've taken to just following whatever trends companies like Ryujin set. If they can't make money off ingenuity, they can certainly sell someone a cheaper version of a more expensive product they may want.
Why does Infinity Ltd lack clear vision?
Infinity has struggled with leadership and turnover for a long time now. Lucas Drexler is probably the 5th CEO they've had in the past few years. Plus, it's hard to keep good employees when much better corporations who will pay more are out there.
I think I've got it all.
Just remember, you can refer to the dossier at any time as a refresher. Now, on to Arthur Cruz. Arthur is a self-made man, and he prides himself on that. He's a full package, having both an extremely good knack for numbers and knowing how to talk to people. As Quantum Synergy's financial manager, he's all about driving profit with as little risk as possible. He makes decisions based on facts and heavily researched trends.
I'd like to get some of his thoughts on what constitutes acceptable risk.
It sounds like the two of you could really hit it off. Arthur's a great talker, but even the best can lose an audience when finance is the topic. Talking points for Arthur are aimed at steering him toward Ryujin over Infinity Ltd. Ryujin's profits are 25.7% higher than Infinity's, even with a superior quality product. Infinity's profits are fabricated. They're one audit away from ruin. We have a history of being financially secure that's never wavered, and we have the legal and marketing teams to handle anything that might threaten that.
How do we know so much about Infinity's profits versus our own?
We keep an extremely close eye on our competition. Thanks to operatives like you, that information is almost always at our disposal.
Why are Arthur's talking points trying to steer him toward Ryujin?
Quantum Synergies is the top name in ship OS. Their reputation has allowed them to keep the best engineers on their payroll. We can't deny that working with them would be beneficial for us, and Arthur is our best bet in making that happen. Besides, an open collaboration gives us easier access to information we'd otherwise have to find a more clever means of discovering.
Alright, I think I have everything I need to know.
Sounds like you're ready then. I'd still highly recommend reading the dossiers, though. Sometimes bullet-pointed statements can stick out in minds easier than conversation.
Read the dossier so I have all the right things. Got it.
Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity, not to mention give them a gentle nudge in our direction. The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation to swap out with the original. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout their meeting.
Some of the presentation will make Infinity look incompetent. How did you manage to get this presentation in the first place?
We got lucky on that one. Nina was making some last-minute changes to it at her own home and happened to save it to her personal data storage. Of course, we were able to access it, so we fabricated our own with new figures and put it on an Infinity Ltd slate. Assuming she's using an Infinity Ltd slate is a bit of a gamble, but one we're willing to take.
How do I get access to swap Nina's presentation?
If it's not on her person, it will be in the suite she has reserved. Suites are patrolled, so she'll believe it's secure. If you can't manage to get her room key or deal with the door itself, try Boone Morgan, the manager. Boone appreciates credits, if you know what I mean.
I'll get the door open. Sounds like that meeting is going to be chaos. Swapping the presentation will make Infinity look incompetent.
Exactly. And that incompetence will be enough for them to further question this deal. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. Got it?
Haven't let you down yet. What if I'm not really into suits?
If you think you can do better, you're welcome to it. I suppose I can even provide you with a small allowance. Just keep in mind, business attire is preferred. Club attire would be second to help blend in.
100 credits? Oh, yeah, true for a new suit, I guess. The suits aren't expensive here. Why do I need to dress appropriately?
Business executives aren't going to take advice from just anyone.
That's true.
Show up looking like an Ebbside street rat or mercenary for hire, and you're lucky if they'll even acknowledge you.
Got it, I'm ready.
I bet you are. Just remember to keep a low profile. Don't let the Astral Lounge distract you too much.
Alright, we need to get into her apartment and alter the deal. Okay, they're short. Arthur, personality, charismatic and friendly, enjoys talking to people. Stick level facts and details, driven by credits and how to increase his account. Financial security is everything. Talking points. Infinity profits are fabricated. One audit would ruin them. Ryujin's profits are 25.7% higher and produce a higher quality product. Infinity marketing and legal teams can't compare. I guess this is literally the exact same as she went over. Ooh, 10%. Wait, is that the same? It's not. This one's even better. Oh shit, hell yeah. I'll be holding on to that. You got money yourself.
Have a moment. Say hello to my wife, Rosa. Best deal. Watch your back out there.
Don't even bother with that other place.
Oh, that's a hotel. What's up, Trade Authority?
Yeah, we need to move some merch. Always happy.
See, I still like that armor. Let's sell that one.
If you find anything else.
Well, where's her apartment?
You live in the rarefied air above the scum and right now.
You did.
Welcome to Kelvin, the settled system. Widows and orphans of Crimson Queen.
Let's talk about Arthur. Let's take a wine. Let's chat, buddy. How are you?
All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip a single notch. The man knows how to run a business.
Never fails to impress.
Ain't that the truth? And especially so for business meetings. You want to impress a client? The Astro Lounge is the place to do it. Tell me, you don't happen to work for Infinity Ltd, do you?
No, and I'd hate for anyone to think so.
Got something against Infinity, I take it. I'd love to hear your reasons why.
Infinity's profits are fabricated. One order would ruin them.
That's an awfully big claim to make. You'd have to have some inside details on their operation. However, it does match some of my own research that I've been conducting into their finances.
So compare Ryujin's profits at 25.7% higher, quality included.
Aren't you the resourceful one? That number tracks with the insider details I've been getting. Interesting. Look, it was nice meeting you, and I quite enjoyed our little talk. But it sounds like I need to take another look at some data before I head into this presentation of theirs. See you around, and maybe next time I'll be doing business with you.
Looking forward to it. Do I still have my effects? Yeah, still got 3 minutes on it.
Someone came dressed to impress. Here on business, or just out to escape?
A little bit of both.
Ah, same here. Nothing like a business trip paid in full, especially when there's good downtime.
You must have business with Ryujin. Someone's sure how to impress you if you're in the Astral Lounge.
That would be Infinity Ltd.
Deal with Infinity, that sounds risky.
Risky, you say? By all means, enlighten me.
Infinity Ltd is the cheap version of Ryujin Industries.
Cheap is a word Quantum Synergy should never be associated with. I believed our team had thoroughly researched Infinity, but your comment gives me pause.
Infinity lacks clear vision with constant reorganization.
Their instability was cited as a pain point, but one we could deal with as long as we maintained control of all joint projects. However, upheaval always comes with its own series of issues, delays, morale, public perception. And Drexler has yet to prove he can provide the consistency that I would prefer. Perhaps it really is more than I'm willing to undertake. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, never judge a book by its cover, is appropriate here. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for that insight.
You're welcome.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
Yeah, no worries. We stopped the Terramorph and shit. It was pretty good.
You've got something for me?
We're here.
No problem.
Can that fit? No, okay, so this can only fit here, meaning this one will do. Change these two. Ah, tricky. I should have it though.
That last click is so satisfying, isn't it?
I know, right? Time to go.
Something you need? Sounds good. Lead on.
shift goes long.
Nice and easy.
What is it?
It's done.
Well, that wasn't too bad, was it?
I hope it worked.
Don't worry. We have people specifically focused on success probability. According to their reports, the combination of talking points plus the distribution that would be caused by the altered presentation gives us a 92.7% chance of success. Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was more than happy to give.
That's exceptionally kind of you, Imogen.
Who's Lyndon?
Don't tell me you forgot already. Our financial guru? They're brilliant
right,
with
right.
numbers. Also, if you ever want an honest opinion about anything, just ask them. They're honest to a fault, and often give their opinion on something whether you want it or not.
Are bonuses common?
Only as common as the flawless assignments you pull off. No one wants to clean up a mess. It takes a toll on several departments, which is why we like to promote a clean assignment.
Thanks for the bonus.
It's well deserved. Just keep making me look good, and there'll be more where that came from. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter.
So is this an infinite thing? Good, less human interaction the better.
Most days, I'm in complete agreement. Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain. Some call it retaliation, but we like to think of it as tough love.
Is this like the Celts Corp assignment?
Not quite. When you uploaded that virus onto KeltCorp's network, that was a warning intended to slow down their internal productivity. KeltCorp suffered the effects of that silently, although I guarantee they endured some serious client complaints. This assignment is about making our target look completely negligent in the public eye.
What did this competitor do to upset Ryujin?
Let's just say we don't tolerate theft or smear campaigns against us. If you want to steal in this industry, you better not get caught. And if you want to tarnish our good name, you better be ready for repercussions.
Ready for the details.
Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, we're all here for the profits. Your assignment is to plant an ARC device. The ARC will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception.
What's an ARC device?
ARC stands for Assault, Reprogram, Corrupt. We think of it as a multi-tool of sorts. The ARC locates hard wiring and manipulates the information current being sent back and forth. Depending on the situation, it's designed to do all sorts of things, but inevitably, they all result in malfunction.
This is some sort of sabotage.
You can call it what you like, but most importantly, it's your next assignment.
We'll get the job done.
Good. All you need to do is plant the ARC on the service panel of your target. We can handle the rest from here. Do your best to make sure you aren't seen. The key is to make this look like a malfunction. And good luck. Keep it up, and you'll probably have my job soon.
So I'm kind of curious what the executives' opinions of me now are. Oh, they're not here. Okay.
Supply chain disruptions in the Cheyenne system. Mr. Cho won't be happy about that.
I hope we're keeping you busy. Don't you have some work to do?
Okay,
Have a
bye.
great day.
Looks like they're not going to mention anything.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Okay, we can jump there. I'm gonna go to my ship first. That's an effort to get to the ship. Fuck it, let's jump there.
Move on.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Thanks. Hope Tech's marketing.
Starting landing procedure.
Space trucks in space. I just realised I haven't been charging my laptop. Oh shite. Change that. There we go. Exit. Hopetown. What I'd say here: 8 animals, 5 plants, 7 resources.
It's great to see you. How was Mom?
Oh, same as usual. Except now all she does is goes on and on about how her youngest has made it. Tells everyone you met the Ron Hope.
I mean, Ron Hope's, well, friendly. And incredible. But everyone on the factory floor bumps into him on occasion. It's not that big of a deal.
My brother, the big shot at Hope Tech.
Let's get you settled in.
Excuse me. A little desperate here. This is such a long shot.
Hi.
All right, Adela. Deep breath. Oh, God.
You don't look like things are going well. Look like things are going well.
I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse.
Sorry, what? I'm a captain too. Us captains need to stick together.
You are sincerely the answer to my prayers. So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock and minerals. Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face?
That's the story of my life. Something going wrong, and I never had that ever. That never ever happens to me. Lots of people just use people like us without giving a shit about us.
A week ago, I would have said something different, but yes, absolutely. So, I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment? Slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since.
Shit. That is really terrible. So what were you actually shipping?
I don't know. I was just flying for my life. But some bad people want it.
That is really terrible.
It gets even worse. A tracker just landed and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker?
Why would I do that?
Listen, I just haul, well, garbage. But you, I mean, you're armed and look, well, awesome. I figure you could do a solid for the little guy, girl. Plus credits. I did mention the credits, right?
How do they know your name?
The company is, well, a real train wreck. I'm amazed they even have my last name on file. For once, working for such a dump is a good thing.
How am I supposed to deal with the tracker?
I don't know. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but he may not give you any choice.
A tracker?
A member of the Trackers Alliance. You know, bang bang dead or alive bounty hunters?
Guess I'm Captain Fahim then.
You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
I remember meeting Ron Hope once. Idealistic and perhaps a bit of a dreamer.
Does any of these quests
But you have to
have timers on them?
admire what he's accomplished.
I'll do this sabotage first, then I'll worry about the tracker.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
What's up?
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
You're right there. Hi.
Not sure if those Varun Selets live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war, and they like to pick them clean.
Let's help that poor captain out.
My company only uses hope.
We'd be dust. For the factory.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from.
Hey there.
Stranger.
Oh.
Alright, Neva went for it, so the plan's a go. The Crimson Fleet is gonna do a quick smash and grab on Hopetown. To get started, I need a layout of the settlement. Don't leave anything out. I want every guard patrol, junction box, mark down everything. When it's go time, I'm gonna need some kind of distraction. Maybe set off a mining charge or something. You know, keep security busy. You'll have at least a week's notice before we send in our ships, so that should give you plenty of time to get ready. Alright, you wanted to be part of the fleet. This could be your ticket. Just don't screw it all up.
Oh, this must have been a side mission or something. Hey.
I'm new in town. You look like you just got here too, right? What's your name, stranger? I'd buy you a drink.
Who are you?
Friends call me Ernesto. Actually, everyone does. Because it's my name and all. And you?
What are you doing here?
A little of this, a little of that. I like to keep busy.
Captain Fahim, pleasure to meet you. Take that drink now.
Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship, the Markup? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill.
You don't seem bad. I don't have anything. I haven't done anything wrong. Let's not do this. Can we come to an agreement?
I don't deal with smugglers and no good types. Well, I do, but more violent-like. My word's my bond.
You going to shoot me here?
Looks like a place that doesn't mind some color. Or you can surrender. I trank you up, deliver you, they kill you. Nobody ever picks that option.
A bounty? Why me?
Bounty says you made off with a haul of medical supplies. Meant for orphans. Or something. I get a bonus if I turn the shipment in sight unseen. I figure they're in the markup.
You don't seem bad. I haven't done anything wrong. Let's not do this.
So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what.
A debtor doesn't deserve a bounty on her. The whole thing doesn't add up.
Maybe. Maybe not.
So all this is because of charity. That's crazy and you know it.
Putting a death mark on a captain for charity? It is awfully suspicious.
You sound like an honorable man. You wouldn't kill an innocent.
I do my best. All right, I'm not taking you in. But that just means somebody else will. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding as I am.
Thanks for the advice, but I got it covered.
Suit yourself. But you may want to re-up your life insurance policy. One more drink and it's liftoff.
Payday is always a good thing.
Are you manipulating me?
This can't be happening.
I convinced the tracker to let you go.
I feel like I can finally breathe again. Thank you.
The only way the Corp will ever let you go is returning their cargo.
You're right. I'll see what I can do. You're a literal lifesaver. Take this.
See ya.
Careful screwing with the security around here. These idiots aren't quite as honest as the Free Star Rangers.
Another successful mission.
Hey there. Got an update for me?
It's done. What's going to happen now?
Now I get to let the in-office team know that the ball is in their court. Depending on their instructions, they can use the remote access to do anything from equipment failure to massive explosions. In the case of servers, it could be gross information leaks, a hardware failure. Basically, whatever might hurt their public perception the most.
Pleasantly arc device.
Good work. Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy watching the news tonight. Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off. Masako was very pleased with the outcome, so she arranged a bonus through Linden. Apparently, you said all the right things when it came to Arthur. Quantum Synergies actually reached out to us to negotiate a potential deal.
Do I get a bigger bonus if the deal between Quantum Synergies and Ryujin goes through?
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Several other parties will be involved in that deal on a more legitimate level. And believe me, bonuses like this for operatives are few and far between.
How did the presentation go?
My sources tell me it was a train wreck. Once her numbers didn't match up, Arthur was all over her with questions. It didn't take long for her to break composure, and that's when she lost Zola. So you could say that presentation went perfectly, as far as we're concerned. Hence the bonus.
Poor thing. Thank you for the bonus.
You earned it. So, back to business. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is doing. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information is unlikely.
Let me guess, brute force means we're going to steal from them.
Correction. You are going to steal from them. Don't forget, if you get caught, Ryujin will deny all knowledge.
Isn't Ryujin innovative enough on its own?
Oh, we definitely are. But why stay one step ahead when you can just leave the competition in the dust? We reverse engineer their plans, create a superior product, and beat them to market. We make the initial profit with less investment in R&D, and our competition is forced to reevaluate if their product is even viable.
Hey, Sarah's ready to talk. I'm ready for the details.
Good. Luckily, there aren't many, besides the usual. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on. According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient than any engine on the market. The current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area or the factory floor.
Can I get some details on the Trident Star Yard.
The Star Yard is a mix of sales floor and manufacturing. If you're looking to blend in, you've definitely got options. It's not too far, in Aquila's orbit, so hopefully your ship's ready.
Got a 1 prototype engine's schematic coming up.
You'll find the Trident Luxury Line Star Yard orbiting Aquila in the Cheyenne system. Remember, same rules apply. Don't get caught, and don't make a mess.
Alright. Hey, Sarah.
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind.
I could tell it was still bothering you.
Was it that obvious? I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never be able to put this to rest.
How will traveling to Cassiopeia put your concerns to rest?
The last time I saw my crew, their escape shuttle was headed for the planet's surface. I need to find the wreckage to ensure their memories are honored.
That might do more harm to you than good.
Maybe, but I'm willing to take the chance. One problem though, pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox. I think we need to start by locating my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1.
All the Dauntless escape shuttles were damaged.
The Dauntless took heavy fire to the docking section during the battle. We had 3 shuttles. One was destroyed, and the other 2 were damaged. There was no other way off the ship.
What eventually happened to it?
Shortly after I evacuated, I saw the ship come apart. The UC listed it as lost, so I assume the Dauntless was completely destroyed.
You never told me you ended up where you ended up after the battle.
What's there to tell? I survived. My crew didn't. Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface.
It's impressive that you soft landed after an emergency jettison that close to the atmosphere.
I wouldn't call what I did a soft landing, but thank you all the same.
Do you think putting this to rest will get you back on your feet?
Don't worry, it's not as though I'm coming apart at the seams. It's the conversations we've been having. They dredged up these old memories, and they're a burden.
What do you know about Cassiopeia 1?
It has a breathable atmosphere, indigenous fauna, and maybe a few abandoned mining outposts. Otherwise, it's not populated.
What are you hoping to find at your old campsite?
My shuttle should have the telemetry tracking data for the other shuttle aboard. It should give us an idea where it went down. That's if scavengers haven't completely stripped my ship for parts.
I'll set course.
Hold on. I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information from my old friend, Admiral Logan.
Sensing tension between the two of you.
Your instincts are right on target. Logan and I butted heads more than once during my time with the Navigator Corps. We've never seen eye to eye.
Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade.
Crusades are my specialty. Never constellations stick together.
That That's why I need you by my side. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find. If I begin to fall apart, I need someone I can trust to keep me in check.
What are you expecting to find on the planet?
Besides bad memories, I don't know. I'm trying not to think about it. Not yet.
I'll have you back.
I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you continue to support me, I'll never understand.
It's what friends do for one another, Sarah.
You're absolutely right. They do. Oh, I've been so busy searching the stars for answers. I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True friendship. Something I've denied myself for far too long.
What about Arja?
Traveling out here with you, I've discovered that friendships change by circumstance. I worked closely with Arja on long space voyages, so we became friendly. When she quit Constellation, the friendship ended. But I'm certain at this point, even if you and I were separated by a great distance, we'd never lose touch.
Don't start crying on me now. You've been critical of yourself too long, Sarah. Don't start crying on me now.
I won't. I won't. Hey, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
Sweet.
Make it quick. I have a deadline.
I warned people that Tomo was unstable. Look what happens.
Hang on. I just gotta go bathroom real quick. Give me a couple, guys. BRB. Alright, where were we? Ugh.
Captain, where are we headed next?
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. Scan complete. Go ahead and land. Trident Star Yard acknowledging hail. All customers are warmly welcome.
Seals are good, air pressure good. Hey, we're docked.
I'm not certain why we're visiting this star yard. It's doubtful any of us have the credits to afford these overpriced vessels.
I might. I am making a bit of a fortune lately. Selling all the guns and shit.
Yes, yes, it's a singular honor to meet me, I'm sure.
Is there another way in? There's a vent there.
If you don't mind. All right, but be careful.
We're here. Is that a vent? No, that's not a vent. You know, that's not a vent.
Easy money.
Right under their noses.
Hey there.
Oh, okay, I thought you were going to talk to me for a second, not going to lie. was like, shit, did I get caught?
You sure you're in the right place?
Easy money. Expert thief right here.
You see any heat breaches? You've got
Another mission done.
Just the person I wanted to see. You got that schematic?
Yep, and Trina is none of the wiser. Here it is.
Good work. R&D's been looking forward to this one. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering process. But first, Ularu wants to see you.
Oh?
I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor, where her office is. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't be far behind, in case you get lost.
Thanks. Executive offices. Damn.
My career will be over if this deal falls.
That is an absolutely gorgeous statue. The craftsmanship, it's unparalleled. I wonder if it was hand-carved.
What statue?
CEO is no joke in the boardroom.
When I see a statue, what are you on about?
I think that was the single most stressful experience of my life.
Can I help you?
Yeah, hi.
Name an appointment.
I am supposed to see Ularu.
Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
You know, if they aren't willing, that leaves us with only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Don't cause any trouble.
Evening. Oh.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far?
The job seems right up my alley.
In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you is turning out to be quite accurate. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do, and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments, and 1 specialized.
And on top of all that, a flawless record. It's no wonder they love you up here. I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
She's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly.
I'm sure I can make them see things my way. You trust people outside the company?
I'd use the word trust loosely. We maintain a relationship of sorts. Those who come through get paid, and those who don't, well, they won't live to regret it.
I'm sure I can make them see things my way.
Good. Then you shouldn't have any trouble. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd is working on. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in. So his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you have negotiation skills, use them.
How does the reimbursement work?
You get reimbursed once the assignment is complete, but the immediate cost is on you. If you don't have the money by now due to poor financial skills, I can only hope your negotiation skills are up for the challenge. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it?
Oh my god, you corporate types never cease to amuse me. Now I feel like I'm trapped in some kind of spy thriller B-movie.
Who are the Galactic Raiders?
They're a batball team that sucks. They have about as much chance of winning the Universal Championship as Aurora does of going legal outside of Neon.
Huh.
Simon despises batball, though, which is why he crafted that response you give in return.
What's a Razor Derby?
According to Simon Rychek, it's the only real sport in the galaxy. But if you want a lesson in sports, just ask him. Movies are more my thing when it comes to entertainment.
Got it.
You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope she doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Let's give Ularu some space.
Alright, laters. Get out, I'm going to work.
This could be the most important.
This deal could be huge.
Oh, wrong thing. God damn it. Back to Mars. You know, I don't think I shot a single person here. Yeah, I don't think I've fired a single shot this stream. It's all been corporate espionage, being sneaky and talking your way out of talking your way into situations and altering people's way of thinking.
I heard you helped out Mitch. I know he won't give up looking for the rest of those books.
Yeah, Mitch is a good kid.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being crammed down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
I know, right? Hey, Doc.
Enhance offers many services such as tummy tucks and rhinoplasty. I'd rather do that than
Oh.
reconstructive surgery for mining accidents.
Can I enhance myself further? Didn't I enhance myself a while ago? Hang on.
Be safe.
I thought don't I have enhancements?
Nothing's ever easy. Certainly. Let's get to work on you.
Ah, it's just a changed look thing. Okay, well that was a waste of money.
Stay well.
Getting my money back, fuck you. Oh my god, I just... Okay. You know how I was literally just saying I've been enhanced in the past before, right? You guys want to know how fucked up my memory is? I honestly was talking about the Fallout New Vegas enhancements. When I did a playthrough of Fallout New Vegas enhancements, I got augmentations to help me do certain things. That's what I was talking about.
I need to find a real bar.
Hey.
You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going?
Figured I'd check out the view from here. Sure something.
Not much to see. Same old buildings, same old rocks. What I wouldn't give for a beer and some real entertainment around here. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
Razor Derby is the only real sport.
You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes.
Yeah, ma. Hang on, about half an hour.
But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
Oh, that's a bit of a steep price for the information. I think you're overreaching.
10 grand? Fucking hell. Surely that's negotiable.
For this little tidbit? Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth.
You have a good work relationship with Ryujin. Coming down to this price helps maintain that.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
Sure, you work something out.
I hear you. I'm still willing to talk. Alright, I'll lower the price. But that's my final offer. Unless you may prefer the side job now?
Tell me about this side job.
You're going to like it. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Malai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived.
What can you tell me about Malay Liskova?
She's a freelance mercenary, used to work for Inception Technologies. But she likes her independence, so she went into business for herself. She specializes in killing for the right price. So before you get any second thoughts, you should think of it as doing the settled systems a favor.
Why do you want the gun as proof?
Liskova has a sentimental attachment to that gun. Even named it Ember. She'd never just hand it over. It saved her life once or twice. Seems whenever it falls into enemy hands, it has a tendency to backfire or jam. On top of that, she's superstitious, which makes the gun all the more precious to her.
I'm not going to kill someone for you.
This bounty hunter thing isn't our problem. We're not your personal bodyguards.
Well then, let's see those credits.
Here.
I knew you'd see reason. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself.
I have to get the actual information myself.
Getting information is what you people do. I'm just a lowly, yet very well paid informant. Here to point you in the right direction.
Any idea what Project Dominion is?
Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting into the neuroamp business. Stanley McMillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this news. So their entry must involve something big.
That's all I need.
Nice doing business with you.
Ship company collecting import export, Macab, captain. Oh, that's something Fane. This is the captain I was talking about. 100 tons of slag steel, port of origin Neon, destination pending. Paid in full, provisional approval granted. A 30-day exemption granted by Neon Port Authority, pending full. Okay, so there's nothing incriminating that she was doing there.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. It's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat. Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Stanley McMillan. Titan Infinity Senior Sales. Threat level none. Leaves Lux condos at work. Leaves for lunch. Returns to work. Reigns at office until day is over. Leaves work for the Broken Spear. Returns to Lux condos. Home temporary Lux condo. Okay. Alright.
I heard they reopened at Red Devil's HQ. They got some of the same crew running.
What time is it currently? It is 10:35 p.m. And what did the note say? What was the note called again? Stanley McMillan's file. Okay, well that's not of any help. There we go. So he should be home now.
If you don't mind, hurry back.
Stay there. Never did like this dude. That's not gonna work. That will though. And this will.
Any security.
Encrypted files. Sale comes on a guaranteed deal, reviving the Deimos name. Must be on board. Stedman's most trusted advisor. Sale on job security and control. Okay. checking out, make sure you're properly prepared for this meeting. Lucas expects you to be prepared, so be sure to at least be familiar with the reps that are coming. Don't expect me to cover for you this time, Nina. Several of our servers will be briefly coming down for maintenance. Some remote users may experience an interruption connection. Okay. Below is your itinerary for your upcoming trip to Sidonia. Please remember to log our receipts for reimbursement upon return. Okay. Congrats on the deal, Stan. Told you things would be looking up. This is your chance to get back on track. Drinks tonight, I'm buying. As you know, our deal with Quantum Synergies has fallen through. This makes our focus on selling Project Dominion even more important. We have our first meeting with Damo Staryards just around the corner. Stanley Macmillan has been chosen to head this up. This is our #1 priority, so any requests coming through from either Stanley or myself in regards to this deal should be considered critical. We accept your full support. Let's go.
If you don't mind. Excellent.
Remember, Chits, my dude, I was just about to jump off. I was going to finish this quest and jump off. Bad timing, man. Oh, you plonker. Oh, fuck you too. Don't worry, Memetrets. Deep down, I love you. Deep down. You know, just like really like deep in there. Like, you know, like the smallest part. I'm thinking of you. Okay, I'm not. Fuck off. You're just salty because the Aussies lost against us 2 days ago. Lost what? Are you talking about cricket? Please don't tell me you're talking about cricket. No, I'm talking about the stock market. Of course I'm talking about cricket. You're funny. Hilarious, Mimitrits. Hi.
Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it.
It's for something called Project Dominion.
Project Dominion? That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. Project Dominion isn't an Infinity Ltd prototype. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Alright. Lead the way. I blame your dad. He should have taken you to the game as a kid. Then maybe they wouldn't be in this shit. Alright. No, I can't. You can't blame my father for that one. I've hated sport ever since I could walk. He's taken me to karate, softball. Oh no, my mum's taken me to softball. We've done rugby, soccer. I've hated it at all of it. School introduced me to cricket. I found that shit. Hello.
This is our latest junior operative. I sent her on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately.
Hey, boss man, I tell you what, we'll talk later. Actually, no, fuck it, we'll talk now, and then we'll pick.
Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation.
Why me and not someone more senior?
Because you exposed this information, I have little reason to suspect you.
Makes sense.
That won't mean you'll be exempt from investigation, of course.
My goodness, Ryujin has a mole problem. Huh. And here I thought your screening process would weed those individuals out. Such a shame.
What exactly is Project Dominion?
I suppose, since we're trusting you in this investigation, I can give you some details. Project Dominion is our latest advancement in neuroamp technology. Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but Project Dominion would be the first surgically implanted internal neuroamp on the market. The project itself was nearing completion, which is why exposing the mole is of utmost importance. We can't allow any more research to fall into their hands.
You need info, I can get it.
Exactly what I want to hear. I hope we're already putting those talents to good use. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our Chief Security Officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
Sure. That calms the matter. Thanks. Alright. Well, I'm gonna call it here, guys. It's around that time I start to head out and speak to the old man. Alright, well, I don't know what we're doing tonight. I think we might even be doing that animal party one. What was it called again? Well, yeah, but basically, yeah, party animals. That's it. But yeah, because that was fully released the other day, so Boom has been keen on doing that, and we might even have Pandy with us, but we'll see. A bloody quitter! Oh, shut up, Mimitrix, you little whore. Alright, guys, well, that's it for me today. I am going to have to wrap it up here. So firstly, I'd like to thank Mimitrix for coming out in the chat. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, everybody. Take care, and have a good one. Mimitrix is a whore.